Can I offer you a beverage?
Yeah, absolutely.
I brought I needed caffeine, so I got myself some caffeine. But what do you want?
What do you have? Just caffeine?
Just throw it. No.
Okay.
Think of something, and I'm sure I got it.
Do you have an electric jellyfish?
No, I don't.
That would have been insane.
I don't have that much.
Dude, if you would have just spent $15 on a drink for me, that would have been nice.
This is what I got.
Okay.
I got Celsius, which is caffeine.
Okay.
I
don't actually drink caffeine, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sick. So, and then I have a
My bad. No, I drink caffeine, bro.
I have a LaCroix, passion fruit.
I do like LaCroix.
And then I have Mosaic IPA beer.
All right.
And then I have
What's up there?
Topo Drinko.
Topo Drinko. I'll take the IPA, dude, if you don't mind.
All right, yeah. No, I don't drink, so.
You don't drink?
No.
Oh.
I just had these beers. So hopefully it's not like, does beer go bad? It does, but how long does it take?
Here's toss it. I don't fucking know. I actually had a bad beer one time at a country music festival. It was not a Lone Star, it was a Blue Moon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was an expired Blue Moon.
And it tasted like ass or what?
I threw up all over the place. Yeah, it was like super bad.
Did you drink the whole
thing? I drank the whole thing, and I didn't realize like what was going on. I was like, dude, I feel super bloated. And then out of nowhere, I was just like projectile vomiting in front of my soon-to-be ex-girlfriend at that time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What, you threw up on her?
Almost. Very close.
It was at a music festival?
Yeah.
This is the one you were talking about on Kill Tony, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Man.
Almost threw up on her.
The one that got away.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better now.
What do you mean? Oh, without her?
Yes. Yeah, because I would have moved here, dude. I would have like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would have been a furniture salesman for the next like 30 years of my life and then killed myself eventually. Like 100%. I would have had kids and everything.
What salesman?
A furniture salesman.
Oh, why?
You sell furniture because that was my job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I worked at this furniture store with her and her dad.
Yeah. That's hot.
It was cool. Yeah. It was like a very lucrative job for a 19-year-old kid.
Did you ever get sensual at the workplace?
We did one time. So there was one time that she
broke in someone's couch for them?
She was not there. Dude, no, it was actually the wildest. I don't know what was going on with her that day, but she just texted me in the middle of the day. She was like, hey, it's on.
Oh, yeah.
And she wasn't there, so she drove into work on my lunch break, and we just banged in the back of her Mazda.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, so in the parking lot?
In the parking lot, yeah.
Nice. And her dad was in the store?
Yep.
Nice.
I know. Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was a little Filipino guy.
Okay.
His name was Mike. He was a cool dude.
Yeah. Man, it's on. Yeah, sometimes, dude, people, is it guys or girls or both, or that just sometimes you just get like a feeling or something, like you just...
So what I've realized now is that I accidentally like made her insecure sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a very to myself about my feelings person.
So you didn't compliment her enough or get her flowers?
I didn't compliment her enough. I did the flowers. I'm a big gift giver guy.
Yeah.
But I was never like, I told her, I love you all the time. And I feel like that encompassed everything else. But it's like if I'm talking to anyone else, I'm singing her praises, like she's the best, she's the,
Yeah. Wait, so you did say you loved her all the time?
Yeah.
And she needed more? Come on. Like,
I mean, I don't know.
We're working at the furniture store here.
It is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, like, what did she want you to do?
I don't know. She never explicitly said anything, but she would always just feel like, I feel like you don't love me. And it's like, I just don't like being touched when I sleep. That's just it.
I mean, who can sleep? If you can sleep cuddling, that's psychotic, right?
I don't know. I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, you go as long as you can, right? Right when you go into bed, you do a little cuddle sesh, and then you go, all right, I'm good.
Right.
See you tomorrow.
I had it. I had my fix today.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah.
But then I would always be like curled up on the side, like
Yeah.
my head against the wall, and she'd be like, "I love you,"
Mhm.
and I like that, but when I
Yeah.
sleep, it's tough.
Well, yeah. If you're dog shit tired, what's up, y'all?
How's it going, guys? Pretty good. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, dude.
It's called Nico Public Radio.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and Niko. Yeah, we talk about life, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spotify, Apple, YouTube is the film, so watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Do you have mushrooms or no? Okay. All right. Have a good one, guys. God bless. Praise Allah. That's cool.
Have you done mushrooms?
Dude, I just recently did them.
Oh yeah.
Like
Looks
when I got
it.
to Austin.
I can tell.
Yeah, it was
I'm just kidding.
nuts. Cuz I was the kind of person where I'm like I don't want to do it.
Yeah. You're a little bit of a what do you call it? Like
a pussy about
wimpy guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't even wimpy. It's just like drugs in general I'm skeptical of.
Yeah.
I've almost done all of them, and then I just thought like, damn, my mom's gonna be so disappointed, and then I just didn't do it, which I guess is good parenting right there.
Well, your mom's done shrooms, no?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did like all the drugs.
Interesting.
Yeah, she had to have been on fucking some sort of drugs to be with my dad. That
Yeah.
guy's- it's pretty
Oh
wild.
yeah. Well,
great,
isn't it interesting? Cause your dad, he was crazy or no?
Yeah, so my dad, he's like a cool dude. He's if you talk to him, you would never guess that he is like who he is. Because he's a super personable guy. He's not, he makes connections with everyone. It's not a hard thing for him to do.
Yeah.
He could definitely build a cult if he wanted to. Like right now, he's in prison. He's been in prison for 5 years, and he's had 3 different girlfriends and 2 fiancés
Wow.
without knowing them
Wow.
ahead of time. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he's just writing love letters. Oh shit, I gotta go now, huh? It's my turn?
No. You're
Oh,
chill-
okay.
or unless you want. I mean, you're chilling.
I mean, I
Just
look
relax.
like a bitch now, you know?
What?
I look like such a bitch, dude.
No. I look like a bitch. Are you kidding me, dude?
No, you're
The
just...
kings and queens are the ones who go along for the ride, and they have a little
Yeah, I mean...
Giuseppe guy in the back who paddles them around, right?
Yeah, you're the Giuseppe guy? You're the fucking...
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Giuseppe? I don't know, dude. That's
Well, I was thinking of like a guy in Venice with the
Dude, the
something.
gondola guys.
the gondola guys.
Yeah, you ever go to Las Vegas and go to the Venetian?
No.
They have that like the gondolas, which are kind of like just, I don't know, they're just like bigger, kind of more like fancy canoes, I guess.
Yeah. So the Venetian, that would be Venice. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about the same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, everything in Vegas is just based on something. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
the
Disneyland,
Paris.
I guess. Yeah.
Dude, I fucking loved the Paris though. I was like, damn, bro, this is Paris.
Yeah.
It felt so French to me. And then you go to like the New York, and it's just like a block. It's like a city block of New York pizza.
Yeah.
And it's inside and it's in a casino, but it's like, I don't know, I'm a simple guy. I thought it was pretty dope.
Dude, I haven't been to many places in Vegas, but I think I stayed at the New York one, and I just thought it was cool how they can make it like nighttime indoors, and it felt like you were like,
Dude.
it's like Disneyland kind of.
Yeah, it's like Disneyland, but for like the wrong reasons, you know?
Right.
They're like, let's make it completely void of any light so you don't know what time of day it is. So
Yeah.
you can just gamble your whole life away,
Yeah.
which is fun. Have you ever gambled?
No,
No?
not really.
Dude.
I mean, I've bet on sports one
Yeah,
time,
Okay.
or I've bet like I'll play poker with some
Friends.
friends,
Yeah.
but I've never. No, I can't, dude. It's too dark.
Yeah, it's rough.
And I know I'm not the guy who's gonna. There's a guy out there who can do it, but not me. Most people, it's not.
I feel the same way,
Yeah.
and then I've done it like a couple times for people's birthday. Dude, the worst thing that could have happened to me for gambling is the first time I actually tried it. I was in Las Vegas for my one of my ex-girlfriend's birthday, her 21st birthday. I was still 20.
Dang, you got a lot of ex-girlfriends.
No, it's just I only have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only have 2. But
I don't know why I assumed because you mentioned that.
it's all right, dude. I just look like it. I mean, based off of what I'm wearing, I look like a complete douche. I feel like
You look
fucked
like
up.
you're taking care of some people. Like you got some people on the payroll.
Yeah,
that,
I didn't mean it to be like this. It's like the chain thing. Everyone comments on it. I'm like, dude, I just have. My father dressed me since I was a kid, so it was like this is what we wore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like this
Yeah.
is just kind of the look.
That's you. Be yourself, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was about to take it off when I was in the car. I was like, I'm gonna look like such a fucking douche.
Oh, no.
And then
I wish I had it on too, and we should have coordinated something.
we should have.
Especially because people tell us all the time we look alike, which it doesn't make sense.
Dude, listen. I've gotten it so many times where people will see me from the back. They'll be like, Nico, and I already just know.
Yeah.
I already know.
I mean, it's really it doesn't make any sense, and I would actually even go as far to say it's racist.
It
that
is.
People say that we look alike.
I know, because there was the first time I think, you know, Daniel West, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was talking to him, and like I knew him already.
Yeah.
We had already been friends.
Yeah.
And then one time, just randomly, he was talking to me, and he was like, "Oh, you're not Nico?" And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "Hey, man, you're racist, dude."
Dude, we look not really alike at all, actually.
I don't know. It's hard
Maybe
to tell.
standing next to each other with the body proportions, but face-wise,
I genuinely don't. Dude, how funny is this gonna be if it's like side by side? We look the exact same.
It's hard because I can't see my face right now next to
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
But I'm imagining it, and I don't think
I shaved today. I think you have a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow.
I
going.
wanted to shave. I didn't have time. I probably look like a douche.
No, you look good, dude.
Oh, thank
Because I was doing the same thing. I was like, fuck, I got like a little stash. I got a little. This
Yeah.
grows in way faster than the stash does.
Oh, yeah?
So then I just look kind of weird. I kind of look like I just have only chin hair,
Oh, yeah.
and it looks super bizarre. But yeah, I felt the same way. But you know what? You're right. Let's just be ourselves, dude.
Let's just be us.
Which is
dude.
apparently just one person. We share a body. Apparently, we share a look.
I mean, there's so many people in comics that you come in contact with. I feel like it's hard for people to distinguish. And I don't remember everybody's names too, and it's hard when people don't come around all the time. Here, jam that. Hold on, you got it off.
There we go. Is that? Boom. It's good.
All
Yeah, now we're good, right?
right. Yeah, we're chilling.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Dude. I bet. Because there will be one where you do fall, and that'll probably be the best one.
I've had several close calls already.
Really?
Yeah, we've had water in the canoe with Pat Bernard on here. There was
Nice.
Guy Brown and I almost tipped it.
Dude, how could you not? Dude, that shit made me laugh so hard. The show me your tits. Hey, you got tits?
Yeah.
He's such like a pure guy. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, he's a character.
How was the rest of the conversation? Because that was the only thing I saw.
It was cool. I mean, we goofed around a lot. I feel like.
That's.
But we got serious on some parts too. That's what I like that conversation because he talked about his dick for a good amount, but also we talked about stand up and his journey through that. So
yeah, I love Guy, dude. He's such a nice guy. He's like a I don't know. I was gonna say he's like a Labrador retriever of a human, but he's not because he's just a nice guy.
yeah.
He's a nice, pure, fun guy to be around.
Well, when your name is Guy, you kind of have to be nice.
Yeah.
Because then whatever you are, you're gonna be that guy. So.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be a dickhead guy or like
Right.
asshole guy.
Yeah,
There's a lot of bad guys to be.
There's so many guys, and he's a very pleasant guy.
He's a pleasant guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, a good guy.
I like that. That's good for him.
He's a guy's guy.
Was that the funniest thing that happened? Just the whole tits? Was there other people like around, or was it just like people on shore that he's fucking heckling and he's like, "Show me your tits"?
It was big boats coming by. That's what. What was funny is we were on the canoe. And this
Okay.
was the first time. Normally I do it here. We came to this parking lot on the weekend, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Was that what just happened? Was it Labor Day or Memorial?
I don't
Who
know.
the fuck knows?
Could have been MLK Day. I have no.
I get them all mixed up.
Just kidding.
I think it was Labor Day. So the parking lot here was full. We're like, okay, we'll drive to the big lake
Yeah.
right there.
Lake
Where-
Austin, right?
Yeah, Lake Austin. Just
Oh,
past the
yeah.
dam where there's actual wake boats and stuff.
Fuck,
So it's
oh.
like choppy out there. The whole time I'm just like,
Just white
shitting my
knuckling
pants.
it.
Yeah, trying not to.
Dude, oh my god.
So it was big, like boats with like parties of people on there,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, and none of them even like heard him. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So.
They're just listening to their fucking
But yeah.
music and showing their tits to their rich boat boyfriends.
He brought it up so many times that I just had to make a little compilation of it.
Dude, that compilation was perfect too. It was like perfect timing.
Yeah.
That shit made me laugh. I genuinely think I probably had at least 20 of those views.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thanks, dude.
That was very funny.
Yeah, that's a whole thing I could go into. But another funny part is when he talks about sex at some point. Maybe I'll make a clip of that. But I don't know. I have like my grandma's following me on Instagram and stuff. I'm like, I get so scared to like post. And the fucked up thing is they like it too. Like,
Yeah.
I'll post something like that and I'll get a like from my like 65-year-old
They just watch
aunt,
everything, right?
or my, or my 10-year-old cousin, and I'm just like, oh
fuck.
god, like
That's the rough one.
do I block them? What do I do?
Bro, I straight up did block my mom on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, I've never told her, but I was like, Mom, you can't see what I do, you know? Like, it's just weird.
You haven't posted anything naughty though, have you?
Not necessarily naughty, but like, I don't know if I'm
Even your
to.
Kill Tony set? Did you post that?
Oh, I showed my mom that.
Oh, really?
That was like, oh shit, I'm just fucking with it too much. I showed her that. Yeah, like me and my mom talk all the time, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just not gonna show you my Instagram. You
Yeah.
weirdo. Shouldn't even be on here.
Yeah. Did she enjoy seeing that when you shared that with her?
Yeah, she loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I called her. She was my first call after it happened. I was still like in Vulcan, and I called her, and I was like, I was pretty drunk because I don't know if it was like visible on the camera really,
Yeah.
or if anyone knew, but like Polly gave me this big ass thing of tequila.
Yeah, I was there in person. So
Yeah.
I saw.
But everyone that I talked to, they're like, man, you can fucking chug a beer. And I was like, bro, that was not a beer. That was just a ton of tequila. And I'm not like a crazy drinker.
Yeah.
I'm also not a huge guy. So I was like down that. I just tried to like act cool about it.
Yeah.
And then I was fucking crunk the rest of the
yeah.
night. I was lit up.
Yeah, so you're drunk calling your mom and that.
Yeah,
can
I
get
know.
dicey.
My mom and my little sister's on the phone. And I was like, hey, guys.
They're like, what? What the fuck?
Yeah, they're
Kill
like,
Tony?
what is good? I was
Okay.
like, I don't know, but like, it was really cool. I talked about how I had sex with a stranger in Florida. she's like, all right, well, we can talk about it tomorrow. Love you. Yeah.
That must have been a cool moment. I mean, dude, you see so many people it go poorly for them on Kill Tony. So
Yeah.
the fact that they liked you and that you got to, you were up there for like what seemed like a record long time.
I guess. I don't know, because I didn't watch the show.
Oh, you haven't watched it back?
I've never watched it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Because
I get that. But
yeah, because it was one of those things where it's like, I had just heard offhand. I know who Tony is. I know who Red Band is. I know what they do. I've never seen their podcast before, like I started going to it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it was like super popular where I'm from too. Like a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
But I never watched it because I'm not like the general thesis of the show that I heard. They just like make fun of shitty comics.
Yeah.
And that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That shit, like I'm a quick crier.
Yeah.
So that I was like, fuck, I can't watch it.
Right.
Because some of them, even now, like when you just go and you're sitting in the fucking pig pen back there,
Yeah.
dude, it's brutal to watch people just
It's tough.
get eviscerated. Some of them ask for it, and
Yeah.
it's like, like what'd you expect, bro?
Right.
But some people, it's it's just for the show.
Right.
Because Tony and Red Band, they're not dicks in person. I've met him,
Oh, yeah. It's
and
the
he
show.
was nice. He
Yeah.
was really nice afterwards, and he was like, "Hey man, great job, like keep going." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I've started to think that he really puts on because you get several times where comedians go up and they're like, yeah, we've met before and stuff, and like he's just a dick to them straight there. Like the one with did you see Aaron Sarusi on there?
I did not.
Oh.
I did not. How would that go?
It was just really awkward because Aaron Sarusi was like saying like, you and I do these bits at the Creek in the Cave sometime. And Aaron kind of fucked up by like not explaining too well or whatever. And Tony's like, I've never like met you in my life. Who the fuck are you? And Aaron was like, I don't like this. He was like, he's like, yeah, this is, he just was like speechless because in his mind, I guess they did know each other.
Yeah.
And so it was just very uncomfortable.
Dude, well, yeah, because I get it. I think I've broken it down. Me and Christina talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's a genius guy.
Yeah.
You can tell that he just has, at some points, he's like, there's no other option. People already like the show because it's mean, so I have to destroy you. He's not always mean to people.
Yeah.
He sings people's praises when they deserve it.
Yeah.
And he's a genuine nice guy. Like everything with, fucking Michael Lair.
Oh, Michael Lair.
Michael Lair. He loves him to death. You know, like he's a genuine good guy with him. Even when he was, struggling through sets, he was still like, fuck yeah, dude. So, and just everything else I've heard about him outside, he is a nice guy.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like, what can you do? You can't just babysit people through their set and then just be like, yeah, so what was, how was college for you? And then it'll be too boring.
Yeah.
I think he just takes the lesser of two evils, which is for him to just be a dick and make it enjoyable for the crowd.
Yeah.
Instead of just being nice and it's like kind of boring for the crowd. So it's like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I struggle with that sometimes too. Like, do you tell people when you think they're not good?
That's so hard for me to do.
Yeah, I don't.
No. Because they're not good yet. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I don't want someone to, because that's what people have told me too. Dude, I read every single comment, by the way.
Really?
Every single one of them. And they were like, a lot of them not nice, And I'm like, I'm going to blow my brains out. Like, this is awful. I would have really nice things that people said that were like 10 times nicer than what someone said that was mean.
Yeah.
But just anyone just being like, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, fuck, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But if someone's like, you are really great, we want to see you succeed, keep doing your shit. I was like, whatever.
Is there
Don't
something
need
to be
that.
said about, telling someone they're not good is saving them time in the long run? And they're,
I don't see, I
yeah.
agree with you, but I'm
I'm
also
kind of playing devil's advocate here. I don't tell, but
that's how my dad is.
yeah.
My dad is that guy where he's like, if you're not making it to the NFL, stop playing.
Yeah.
Because that's what he told like me and my brothers. He's like, bro, I can just, we already know. Like, I don't want you to waste your time on something that you can't achieve.
Yeah.
Like,
But also the NFL is
it's different.
damaging to your body, and it's not something that you can. Like, I don't know. Can comedy just be a hobby for some people, and is it better than what's the alternative? Some
That's a
people
good question.
they give up comedy, right?
Yeah.
And they just continue with the shitty job they're doing, and instead of doing comedy, now they
nothing to
watch
look forward
Netflix
to.
or what?
Yeah.
Like, so I think it's better than that.
It's a
for some
great
people.
question, yeah.
I
Because
don't know.
honestly, I don't even think it has to go anywhere for many people.
Yeah.
I hope it does. Anytime anyone like quits,
Yeah.
or I hear about anyone quitting, I've heard other people say that it like, yeah, fucking thank God.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel like shit because I'm like, oh, dude, that could be me. Like I'm that close. I'm a very sensitive guy, so it's like any negative shit people say to me, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So I hate when other people quit. It makes me feel like they're not pursuing their dreams anymore, and that sucks. But maybe some people, it's not their dream. It's like just a hobby,
Yeah.
which I think is also cool too.
But do you look at some people who've been at it for 10 plus years and they're still open micers and say like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to. I mean, I don't know. Would you quit if you were a 10-year open micer?
Honestly, I would like to say I wouldn't, but I have a feeling that I would. I like,
Yeah.
I like material objects, so I can't fucking live in a closet for the rest of my life. I can't,
What do you mean?
Like how I'm living now,
Yeah.
I live in a shoebox, basically. I live in an office room inside of a house of
So
8
you're saying
other
you
people.
would quit?
I don't want to, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
But I think eventually I would just be like, okay, well.
I can't be living like this.
Yeah, but I don't think you should. That's
Right.
I don't think anyone should.
Yeah, the age thing, thinking about your age and stuff can really, I mean, I already feel old at 24. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking old. Like,
Crazy, dude.
but I do, I am trying to focus more on that. And obviously I have goals and things I want to do, but I'm trying to focus a little bit more on like the present and like enjoying, like, what do I like about doing comedy now? Not just where I want it to take me, but because there's there's really cool moments, not just on stage, but the community and the people you meet and the craziness of it and how like,
that's pretty big.
you can just, a comedian that you've never even met before, but you've seen, and you can just walk up to them and just start talking about shit that you would never talk to with a stranger. Like there's just this cool, like,
it's a cohesiveness that you don't have with anyone else. It's it's just like a like thing, you know?
Yeah.
All these fucking boat people, they probably are like, oh, dude, nice boat. You can talk about your boat and shit, you know? We can talk a little bit about, like, fucking last night at the creek was awful. Or, like, I bombed so hard yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that.
But, like, so what do you like about stand-up right now, or what keeps you going? Or what...
What keeps me going is that I will not, like, accept defeat on a lot of things. When I was a kid, I was just, me and my brother were very naturally good at things, like sports and, like, school. I didn't really, like, try that much.
Yeah.
And that's terrible to do, or terrible to have, because then you don't try at shit. So you don't have to learn how to, like, work hard. So all throughout my life, if something I just was initially not good at, I would just quit.
Yeah.
I remember I had like a Taekwondo class that I was like just getting fucked on, and the teachers were making me feel stupid. And I was like, dude, I'm not doing this. My mom spent like $200 for one class.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. And so everything I've done, pretty much, even college too, like physics was so fucking difficult. And I also had like some heart problem happen halfway through, so I couldn't go for half of my second semester.
Yeah. Heartache?
Heartache? Heart attack, actually.
Oh, heart attack.
Yeah.
That's the serious one.
Yeah, it was it wasn't a major heart attack. It was a minor cardiac event.
And what are you complaining about, dude? It's just
I know.
Just a little
like,
heart attack. Come on,
fucking
bro.
Bitch, dude.
Jeez.
God. It's like you spend a couple days in the hospital and you think you got a heart attack, you pussy.
Wait, you had a heart attack? How does that happen?
So it was a very weird. I was in college. It was my first year, it was my freshman year, and I had a job at the airport, and I would wake up at 4 a.m. and get there at 4:30, and it was just an awful job, especially because like during college I was not stopping like partying with my friends and shit.
Baggage handler?
No, I was actually worked in a store called In Motion. It's a headphone store. It's like one of those little kiosk things that you just walk past.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you're like, dude, fuck, you know.
Yeah.
I would be the guy that was in there just like, hey, you need like a charger? You know, like one of those guys.
Was it depressing working at the airport?
So depressing, dude.
Just seeing everybody go
No
to
one's
Hawaii?
happy. Yeah. No one's happy or chipper at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, this is a $35 charger. They're like, go fuck yourself. You're like, I'm sorry. I have no control over this. I'm 18, dude. I can't do this.
Yeah, you're like, honestly, dude, steal it. I don't give a fuck.
Right. That's how I felt. I was like, bro, I don't care. I want to just be on my phone the whole time, but this job took it way too seriously. So they would like videotape you while you were at work the whole time. And they would they would time you on how long you were on your phone.
Oh my god.
And you couldn't have more than an hour a day. I know. I was like, bro, I get paid $12 an hour.
That's crazy.
You could fucking this is nuts. It had more security than the fucking airport itself, I felt like. It was wild.
So
oh, yeah. But how I had the heart attack.
Yeah.
It was just I was not really taking care of myself too much. I was, staying out till like 1 or 2 in the morning and then going to work at 4.
Doing what?
Just partying with most of my friends didn't go to college. I was like one of the only ones that actually did.
Deadbeats?
No, they're fucking way better off now because I was like I went to college and had to drop out.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was a
No, but
situation.
I guess that was wrong of me to say they're deadbeats.
Oh, no, you're good.
But I was just thinking because they didn't go to college and they were just partying till 1 or 2 a.m. But they probably had jobs.
Yeah, they had jobs. They were like doing shit, I was going to school, had the job, and was like doing the shit. Yeah. And then, it was just kind of like a random event. I wasn't taking enough care of myself, and I fucking got to the work at 4:30, and I had to walk through, not baggage claim, the security every morning.
Yeah.
And at some point, I was like starting to sweat really bad, and then I got into my store, and I didn't open it yet, but I was fucking drenched in sweat, and then at one point I started to like seize up a little bit, and then just started passing out, and I was like, holy shit! So I just sat down, and yeah, and then like,
What did you think? What were you thinking in the moment? I gotta eat something or what?
yeah. I was honestly like, I need to go over to the McDonald's across the way and get my oatmeal and pancakes that I had every morning, because I was like, you know, and it wasn't even a day that I went out or anything. I just woke up, felt like shit. I felt like there was just like an elephant sitting on my chest kind of thing. And then
Did your left arm hurt? Isn't that
I don't
what
even
they say?
I don't even recollect what exactly I felt. I just remember feeling like, oh fuck, and then like poof. I didn't actually fall. I just
you
like
clock
kind of
in?
fell into my seat. I didn't even clock in yet.
Yeah.
I just walked into the store, and then I called my boss, and I was like, hey man, it was like 10 or 15 minutes had passed since that happened, and I was like, hey dude, I really don't feel like I'm up to do it. And he was like, well, I mean, just open the store, stay there for like 2.5 hours, and I'll get there. And I was like, I don't think you understand. Like, I almost just fucking passed out and like died in the store. And he was such a prick about it. He was just a sour old guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, shit, like, what the fuck? So I just hung up on him, and I was like, all right, peace, dude. So I had to go through, and leave the airport, get to my car, and I drove myself to the hospital at like, I think it was like at 5:30 at this point.
Yeah.
And then I got there, and they're looking at me like I was like super pale. It was just a Tuesday in the middle of the morning. And they're like, bro, this guy's definitely on drugs. Because I was just saying, like, I'm not really sure what's happening. I just know that there's something wrong. And that's the only thing I could really, like, get out to them. Because I was, like, freaked out also. My mom wasn't answering her phone. Because she's a nurse, so I feel like she would have had, like, a good idea. And then, the whole time, they were asking me if I was on drugs. Because I looked like it. I was like, definitely looked like I was on drugs at that time.
Yeah.
But it ended up just being like a weird minor heart attack. I don't know why.
How'd they figure that out? They did a test on you or something?
Yeah, so they did the EKG shit, and they put it like on your chest, and you have to walk a certain amount. And they were like, yeah, something is definitely like up. And then they did the blood testing, and they said that I don't really remember, but it was like red blood cells or white blood cell level was off. So then I had to stay in the hospital for like, I think like 4 or 5 days.
Damn.
And I was just in the cardiac unit. I don't even know am I saying that right?
Cardiac?
Fuck. Cardiac
Do a take.
unit.
We'll clip it. Do a double take.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I was in the cardiac. Fuck! I almost did it again. I was in the cardiac unit.
Yeah.
And I was in the room with like an old guy, who was like definitely dying.
Yeah.
And so everyone was just like making jokes. They were like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Like everyone that would walk into our room.
They're like, "You're fine."
Yeah, they were just like, "Oh, he must be in the wrong place. You don't know anything about heart." And I was like, "Well, old man, I'm fucking at least surviving this one." So, like, it was
Did you feel shitty for those 5 days, or did you slowly get better? Or
dude,
what?
I felt fine immediately after.
Really?
Yeah.
They just kept you there and were doing tests and.
Yeah, because they were like afraid that because they couldn't figure out really what happened. I had like an infection around my heart that was just it was just like kind of a random thing. Could have been a cold, but I just didn't take care of myself. And
did they treat you and get it all figured out?
Yeah, I was like on pills for a while and had to change my diet a little bit.
Yeah. No more McDonald's pancakes.
Yep, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And had to start working out more consistently.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't very in shape.
But now you feel good?
Oh yeah.
You feel alive? You feel like the best?
Yeah, I'm glad that it happened, because now it's like I run, I try to run every day, try to
really?
go and work out.
That's good.
Yeah, so it kind of sparked something that was like good for me to have. I was already insecure about how fucking skinny I was, so I was at the gym working out, but it was just to like get bigger. It wasn't to like actually be healthy. So yeah, that was. Now I actually go as a purpose to be healthy as opposed to just look better.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? People can make you people can get made fun of for being fat or skinny.
Yeah.
Fat people want to be skinny, and skinny people, I guess, don't want to be fat. But
I didn't want to be
fatter.
fat, but I just definitely
a little thicker.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with starting off fat
Yeah.
as opposed to starting off skinny.
Yeah.
Because this might be a controversial thing to say here, but I feel like it's better to start off fat.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can always... It's easier to lose weight than it is to gain weight if you're skinny.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, it's just body types too,
Yeah.
right? Like for our body type, it's hard to put on
dude.
weight.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I don't think it's necessarily healthy too. Like, I think, some people's body types are just naturally skinny, and that's okay. It's fine.
Right. I was naturally just like, I was this height, this size, 115 pounds though, instead of like
Oh, wow.
160.
So you were like anorexic skinny?
Very, very skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very skinny.
Yeah, man. Well.
Were you skinny in high school? Like skinnier, or were you kind of same size?
Yeah, a little bit skinnier. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I've always just been a skinny kid, I guess. But
What sports did you play? Because you definitely have a specific sport, but I just don't know what it is.
Freshman year, I did volleyball in high
fuck
school.
yeah.
Sophomore through senior, I did pole vault on the track team.
Oh, shit. Dude, that looks so scary.
It's it's fine.
It's fine?
It's not that scary. I mean, you start off at a small height and then you just work your way up, so you don't notice as much.
I guess so, but when you see them in the Olympics and then their shits start
Oh,
breaking,
yeah. Oh, I definitely got freaked out by seeing some people's poles break and get messed up.
That's in the fucking, because the pole is like bending to almost a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks like more. That's a weird.
I mean,
it's a weird sport.
Well, actually, one time it's like a mental thing. I feel like kind of like gymnastics or like anything where you can kind of get injured, or like baseball's kind of mental too in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But one time it was a windy day and I was practicing and I went up for the pole vault and it was a headwind and I went up and then I started going back.
Dude.
I was like, oh shit. And like they teach you to roll out of it kind of like you don't just you want to try it. But I went back and like, I don't know if I sprained my wrist or what happened. I never really, but I was out for a while because my wrist was messed up.
Oh my God. Dude.
But mentally, I never
recovered from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was always a little timid.
You were
from
just
then on.
Simone Bilesing that shit after that. You're just,
I
can never backflip again. Yeah, I can't backflip.
Yeah, dude, that stuff, I mean, stand-up's really mental too, dude. That's what I'm learning, like, as time goes on. You know, in a short window when I was starting out, it felt kind of like all one thing. But then as time goes on and you start to experience different moods and different ways that you're carrying through with your life and still performing, realizing that the exterior stuff in the world really makes a difference, and your internal self.
It is. If I don't have confidence and I go on stage, I eat shit every time.
And you could say the same words with confidence and it makes all the difference.
I know, it's weird. Like when I don't care, when I don't give a shit, it's so easy. It's so much easier, I should say. It's not easy ever.
Yeah.
But it's easier to like feel comfortable and to just quickly deliver things and, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're just having one of those days, if you just kind of like were low energy to start and then you bomb at an open mic and then you fucking just keep going to different ones, you're like, God damn it. What the fuck is going on, you know?
Yeah.
I had that on Tuesday. It was everything was going wrong. I did like 3 or 4 open mics that day.
I don't think you bombed at my mic.
It didn't feel great.
Yeah.
Didn't feel
but
great.
I mean, it wasn't a great mic. So.
No, it's not that it wasn't. I noticed that, dude, it does not matter.
What do you mean?
Like, however many people, however many, like...
Oh, you don't think?
No, dude, because I have seen people just fucking obliterate, like, 2 people in a crowd.
Yeah.
And then everyone starts getting into it.
Right.
You can do that.
Oh, yeah, it's possible, but it's definitely harder.
Oh, it's so hard. I saw Raza. Do you know Raza?
Yeah.
Dude, it was fucking last night. We did this show it was Ridge's show that he's hosting. It's at the pub.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool show.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty cool place. It's got like trees in it and shit.
Yeah, they had like TVs everywhere or something.
Yes. There was
saw some
fucking
pictures.
bro. There was TVs in the bathroom when you were taking a piss. I was like, I mean,
Hell
you
yeah.
know.
Not.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's a little weird.
It was. I was like, how did you guys afford all these TVs? There's no one in here. This is
Yeah.
wild.
But there was a little bit of a crowd, no?
There was. So
Yeah.
there was a little bit of a crowd. Most of it. So there was 11 comics that were on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there was most of them were comics, but still, it was going okay.
And everybody did 10 minutes?
Everyone was given 10 to 15 for like Ryan Joseph. He got like I think 15. And I think he went to 20 because he was like getting into an argument with some chick.
So what did it go for? 3 hours?
It was supposed to start at 9. I left I think at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And it wasn't over yet.
Yeah.
So that's a long fucking show.
Yeah.
But at one point Raza is up there, and there's like no one really still paying attention because everyone's like pretty flustered after Ryan went up and fucking just like he
Killed the room.
He didn't kill the room, but it was just like he did his jokes. They didn't like his jokes, and he was not apologizing about it. So there was like a couple fucking chicks that were like, "Fuck you," and he just kept going at them. And I was like, I can't do that. I don't have nuts like that. But it was
Raza brought him back.
He just did his jokes, and they were so good that it was like there was nothing you could do. He was doing something about like an Indian suicide hotline.
Yeah.
So fucking funny. Yeah, so I have seen it like a couple times where I'm like, yeah, I'm just complaining because I'm not good enough yet. And like I think we will get there. It'll definitely be a point where it's like I can turn this around.
Well, I think that's a good way to look at it. I mean, it can. I mean, I think it's not good when you see people the other way when they're just blaming it on other shit so much more than.
It's easy to do that because I want to do that too. I'm like, it's just fucking shitty, Mike. But yeah, it's like once you see that one person do it and it's in the same situation that you're in, and I'm like,
there's
okay.
no denying.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, fuck. It's just me right now.
Right.
But it's not permanent.
I've seen people even twist that. They're like, oh, these people don't like this kind of humor. They don't like dirty jokes or whatever.
Which that can be true.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
For sure.
I love saying that. That's fun. Have you met Joe Maki? Joe Maki.
No.
It's Joe Maki. Have you seen him?
Perform? No. He was at the Roma Room, I know. Were you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got to meet him. The coolest fucking guy ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I can't quit talking about it because he was like such a humble, nice guy.
Yeah.
When he got into the green room, he wasn't like talking to anyone. He just seemed like a little, not shy, but he was just, just his own person. And then Christina started talking to him and opening him up a little bit. And then he was just fucking dropping dimes on us, like good advice.
Yeah.
Just good.
Will you sell me one?
Huh?
A piece of advice?
A piece of advice? I think it was that. It was like about it. The circumstance doesn't necessarily matter. It's just how you approach that situation, and each crowd is different.
Yeah.
And sometimes, there'll be. He doesn't try to fight the crowd, but there's sometimes, like where people have found that they just fight the crowd, and that works for them. But Joe, he's very good at like including everyone.
Uh-huh.
He does I fucking wish I could take this from him. He just says, "All right, gang." Dude, just saying "gang" is so funny to me for some reason. Just like but he gets the whole crowd in like with him, and it's cool. It was like cool to see him talk about it.
Yeah.
And the shows were like a little iffy.
Yeah.
But then he just goes up there and he fucking does fantastic.
Yeah.
He does his thing, and then he was like, I don't know, guys. That was kind of. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like it's maybe not, up to his standards, but it was still fucking an amazing show.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's nothing worse than somebody getting on stage and being like, oh, this crowd, like, nobody's here. You guys aren't laughing or blaming. It's like, come on, dude.
That's what my mom told me. She said that this was good advice, too. She said, like, no matter what, because she does public speaking for her nursing job a lot of time. So she's like, no matter what you're saying or who you're saying it to, just fucking do it the same way you're always going to do it if there's 1,000 people or one person.
Right.
And not saying like you're going to be like, wow, what no, so many people here with one person, but like, with the same intention and same like, you want this person to have a good time.
Yeah.
You want these people to have a good time. You want them to, whatever your point is.
Yeah.
To not stray from that.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's hard to do and hard to think about when you're performing. But if you take it outside of, comedy or art, it's like, we all know people who are different around certain people, or they're more engaged when certain people are around, or if there's a lot of people. But if it's one-on-one or just a couple people, then they're just on their phone and they don't give a shit or something like that.
Yeah.
You want to be a consistent person and like, I don't know, care.
Yeah.
You want to see that people care.
Yeah. That's what's fucking tough, dude. When you get up there and you can just know that you just see that no one's caring that you're up there, and I'm like, fuck, dude, just give me something, But it happens to everybody. That was another thing that Joe said that was like great to hear, that even he does fucking great. He travels all over, and he's been doing it, I think he said, for like 10 or 13 years. I don't know why specifically it was 10 or 13, but it was one of the two.
Yeah.
But he was just saying, like, yeah, dude, there's just going to be stinkers. And, like, you just can't let it affect you. Because once you let it affect you, then your art is ruined. You wouldn't, like... Picasso's not going to be mad at someone for being like, yeah, I don't like your painting.
Yeah.
It's like, he's... Okay, that's my shit. That's what I do. Millions of people love it. So it didn't stop him from, like, doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And being unique to himself. So that was, like, good ass advice. Just a nice guy overall. Shout out to him if he ever fucking saw that. That would be cool, but...
And, yeah, dude, we're just getting started, man. So sometimes it can just feel like so big, or each mic is so important. But it's like, we're young in the game. We're starting early, and, yeah. I don't know. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Because I told myself when I moved here, I said, like, dude, if I can't travel in 10 years, then that might be the point where I'm like, all right, I need to reevaluate. At least not quit, but at least reevaluate what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is strategy to it. And I think, if you're the funniest person in the world, you probably can do whatever and you'll get there.
Right.
But there's only one funniest person in the world. Everyone else is not. And there's so many people doing comedy now. It's so competitive that you got to think a little bit more, especially at this level, to try and, I think, set yourself apart. And
to be unique, because it's like,
yeah,
not everyone loves Bill Burr. I've met people that don't like Bill Burr's comedy. Yeah. I'm like, I don't get how no one could like it, but there's a good portion of the population that are just like, yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But they love, I don't fucking know, just John Mulaney.
Yeah.
I love both of them. But it's like, they're pretty different people.
Right.
Very unique to each other.
And I see sometimes where people want to try to be Bill Burr at an open mic, and that's hard to do in 4 minutes. It's a lot easier, I think, to be John Mulaney in 4 minutes than Bill Burr.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, regarding bits.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's also,
I think it's important I don't fucking know, but what I'm trying to do now, just to start our own stuff. Yeah. Like what you're doing here, this is fucking sweet.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, this is a good ass idea. I don't think this has ever even been attempted?
I don't know. I tried to look for a canoe podcast, and I couldn't really find one.
No, because when I first saw it, I don't remember who your first guest was. It was like...
It was my friend Mike Price was the first one on the canoe.
Yeah. And I saw it, and I was like, damn, dude, this is like a good fucking idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a badass idea, and also the execution of it, I feel like you've done... For what you have going, it's pretty fucking good execution.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. It means a lot. It, yeah. And really, I think it has made people, in some sense, there's a lot of open micers who just do open mics and they're just focusing on doing that. But I think if you host a show, if you host a mic, if you have a podcast, something to let people know that to put yourself out there a little bit more. I mean, so much stuff is heavy on the internet now and relying on that. It's a lot easier to go on tour off of TikTok than it is to go on tour off of just doing stand-up comedy.
Oh, fuck, I missed.
You're probably not going to be as funny on tour, but
it's dude. Fuck, man. Did you ever? Do you go on TikTok ever? Have you?
I started a TikTok recently, and I haven't promoted it or anything. I just started it, and I posted some of my clips on there, which is actually I've posted like 4 or 5 clips, and without promoting, I like that TikTok like just shoots it to people or whatever, and I've had people comment so it gets it to random people, which I like.
Right. Yeah. It is like it's kind of just like a fuck it kind of thing. Like I'll put it out to the universe, someone will catch it.
Yeah.
But dude, it depresses me looking at other shit on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I don't look. I don't
dude.
do any of that. I can't.
It's brutal. Cause I don't want to be like the fucking jealous, annoying guy about it, but I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is some brain dead shit when I see it. Like, not like the dance videos, but some of the just random, like, 1-2 second videos of just nothing. And it'll have, like, 1 million likes and 2 billion views. I'm like, dude, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's a crazy world out there for TikTok. I don't get it.
Yeah, you got to shake your ass a little bit, and maybe you'll get
Dude, I would love to.
Eyeballs.
I'm not against shaking my ass. I love dancing. Big dancer.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I am of the belief that there's a lot of people that could do stand-up comedy. I think a lot of the open micers are good, and I think given the right opportunities, could do it. But I think it's hard to come across those opportunities, and there's some luck involved. Obviously, you give yourself better odds if you stick it out for a long time, and the funny you are gives you better odds.
Yeah.
But social media is one of the ways where people get more eyeballs on them. I mean, just like the Guy Brown clip.
Yeah.
I put that on the reels or whatever, and I'm just thinking about shit more or whatever, but it got like almost 5,000 plays on there.
Yeah,
and only because
that was funny.
If I just put it on my normal Instagram or whatever, it wouldn't have. But to get into these things where get eyeballs on you, and maybe that gives you a couple more followers or a couple subscribers.
Yeah.
It's about, like, I think we're funny guys. If we had the attention, right? If we had 1 million followers, we could keep that up. We're funny enough, I think, to do that.
Yeah.
But
possibly.
It's hard to get eyeballs on you.
Yeah, and I mean, I always feel like it's on me either way. Like, it's definitely the reason I don't have a career 5 months in is because it's my fault. But it's like, this isn't, that's not.
It is your fault.
Yeah. It is 100% my fault. Yeah, like, ultimately, it's all on me. So
it's hard to have a career at who has a career at 5 months in. It is hard, though, because you see other open micers and you compare yourself. When did they start? What shows are they doing right now? Yeah. And you're like, shit, I should probably quit because this person has only been doing it for 3 months.
Yeah, that's
and they're performing on this and that.
Yep.
But there's a lot of variables to it, and there's people who make a splash now and it doesn't pan out. So
yeah, there's also people that are just better at things.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna fucking keep doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know who Motor City Dan Campbell is?
No.
He's the new coach for the Detroit Lions.
Oh, okay.
This fucking guy, I love him to death. He's just, I will claw and grab and bite knees if I have to. He's just like down for whatever. He knows he's the head coach of the Detroit Lions. He knows we're gonna have to fight every fucking game till the death of us. So yeah, it's like, we don't have the most talented guys. They just got Jared Goff. I'm a big Rams fan.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck with Jared Goff, bro.
Yeah.
I hate his guts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I'm not naturally just gonna be the fucking best at everything. I wanna be.
Yeah, we're not Dave Chappelle. We're not born to do this, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck everyone else. Yeah. I
Because there's people. I mean, we've all seen people at higher levels than us, who you're like, damn, I could do that, right? Have
Sure.
you ever?
Oh,
I mean,
totally.
you've seen people headlining, or you've seen people doing, and you're like, wait, like what? Shit seems out of. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're too early to even be thinking about this. Maybe we look like assholes.
100%. We definitely look like.
I know. People are gonna watch it. Just
Yeah.
like, just fucking get funnier.
We're
you
like,
fucking
yeah,
idiots.
that is 100% true. We're just
Yeah.
like fucking barely getting into med school, and we're like, I just don't think doctors really know what's going on. We're just talking so much shit. We're like, they just don't know what's up with COVID.
Yeah.
We have no clue. We have absolutely no clue, but it's fun. This is fun.
How do you feel in life right now? Within stand-up and outside of it? You moved to Austin a couple months ago. How do you feel?
Good, dude. I feel, I mean, before I got here, I was in just such a bad way. I was just a depressed little bitch about everything.
Why?
I had just gone through like a breakup that was tough, and I was having second thoughts about everything in my life. And I don't know why this was what needed to happen. And now I see that, obviously, because the reason that we kind of broke up, we just kind of knew like things were going a different way. I wanted to move to LA, actually, to do stand-up because my brother lives there already anyway. So I was like, I'll just move there. And then we broke up, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
She was like, you haven't even done stand-up yet. What the hell are you talking about?
Right, yeah. I'd done like 1 or 2 open mics, and I was like, this is my dream. I was like, peace, bitch. I'll see you later. No, I know. It was fucking so stupid. But
it's hard to start in your hometown where you live. And
yeah, it's too much. Yeah, I had to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because Reno also, like, you were in Reno.
Yeah.
You were in Reno. That's fucking crazy also that you were there. That's pretty funny.
I'm actually happy I started in Reno because
Yeah.
of the scene there. I didn't know anyone,
Mhm.
but the fact that some of the mics had audience members there and stuff was
Right.
better than LA. LA is depressing open mic wise. I've done a
Is
couple
it?
mics there. Dude,
I've never tried.
most of them you have to pay to go up, and it's just
That's
comics waiting to go
Yeah.
up.
Perry told me about that. He was like, dude, you would have to pay like $5-10 to go
Yeah.
up for in front of your friends.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even like clap. They would have to like.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, dude, what the fuck?
I think it's better to start somewhere else, at least for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That would have been.
Yeah.
I tried a couple different times in Reno, and it didn't like go bad. The thing that fucked me up the most, I did like one of those comedy classes.
yeah.
It was at my college too. It was at my college that they offered it,
Yeah.
and then
They're like real comedy doesn't have curse words.
it wasn't like that actually. This guy, he was super weird. His name was Jamie something. I don't remember exactly what his name
Jamie
was.
Kennedy.
I don't think so. That would have been funny though. I don't know what his name was, but every time he would just tell me, he's like, you are just kind of like, you give me very strong politician vibes. Like, I feel like you could be definitely the governor of Reno. And I was like, dude, fuck you. I was like, that's not what I'm going for, man. I was like, I want to be funny. And he was like, you definitely have a way with talking, but it's not in comedy. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And then, like, you do your little class stand-up thing. And I thought it was, like, going to be, like, my comedy special, I was like, dude, I'm doing 10 minutes in front of, like, 25 people that are just family and friends of all these other... Yeah. And it went great. It went well.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, you're set up to do well, you know? It was basically, like, a Special Olympics event. It's like no one's allowed to not laugh. It was so bad. I was telling jokes about, like... how my brother is shorter than me. It was just like, my older brother is shorter than me, huh? Just dumb shit.
That's a good one.
Super, yeah. I think I might bring that one back.
That's an angle.
Yeah, yeah, it was fucking
Yeah. There's
so
something
bad.
there.
Yeah, so that got me off to a bad start because the expectation. Then the next day, or I think the next 2 days after that, I went to Sacramento to like an actual comedy club for open mic. So bad. So bad. And
You ate it.
I ate so much shit.
Mm-hmm.
People were looking at me like, does he know? Like, does he know what he's doing? What he's supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
I didn't know what the light was. I had literally no clue what was going on. I was just sitting there talking about, like, just dick shit.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just stopped completely until pretty much I moved here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you weren't feeling good about life, and you were a little lost in Reno.
Yeah.
But then you feel more invigorated here, and you feel like you're on the right track at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, dude. It's this is the first time I've ever like lived by myself too.
That's important.
Yeah, it is. It's weird because I've always just lived with my mom my whole life. You
Yeah.
know. So I just moved here, just kind of like not off a whim, but a little bit.
But you miss her.
Oh, I miss, dude. Love my mom, love my little sister. We're all like best buds.
Do you feel like you are too close to your mom? Maybe.
Too close?
Yeah.
No, I feel like we got a good closeness. You know, it's like we have grown closer because then everyone around us has like my dad, you know, went to prison. My brother went to prison. So it's like everyone around us just kind of like fell off.
Yeah.
So our unit just got super tight.
Dang.
Yeah, my little sister's 12, so you know.
What'd they go to prison for?
My dad, he went to prison for, so he's been to jail a couple times. He was just a drug dealer, just standard drug dealer.
Standard. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was cool actually. If anyone tells you any different that their drug dealer dad, that's not a cool thing. It's kind of cool because he stays home. You get to hang out. You know, we would like play Mario Kart and shit all day.
Was he getting loaded?
Oh, he was so high. Like, he was so high. That's why he would play video games.
Coke?
So he was mainly just a weed dealer,
Mm.
but then eventually it rolled into a lot of coke, a lot of pills. At one point, he got caught at the border with, like...
And he was doing all those things or just stealing them?
Yeah, so the reason that he went to prison, because he'd been doing it for like 10 or 15 years at this point. And then when I was 15...
Were you aware of it?
Oh, yeah, like...
At 15, you knew he was
Dude, at fucking like 10, I knew. It was...
Were your parents together or no?
No. So my mom and my dad have been split up since I was pretty much born.
Was your mom pissed that he was doing it?
Oh, yeah, she fucking hated him, dude. She was the only one that was, like, willing to be like, hey, dude, this guy's a fucking drug dealer. Like, we shouldn't allow our kids around him. And everyone's like, no, because my dad's such a fucking cool guy. So everyone loves him. So everyone, like, kind of protects him. And I do the same
didn't
thing
she
too.
try
I
to
love
like
him.
get full custody of you or anything?
Yeah, she tried, but my dad had a lot of money, so he could get like really good lawyers. And the battle would just like be so just beat down on my mom.
Yeah.
So eventually she just like gave up and she was like, whatever, you know, like we can share our kids.
They're just playing Mario Kart.
Dude, yeah, because then, like, our fucking Uncle Jim, Uncle Chris, everyone was an uncle, but it was just, like, guys who bought weed from my dad, you know? And we would just hang out on the couch with these guys and watch...
Uncle of the day.
Yeah, it was Uncle of the day, yeah. And we would just watch, like, Jay and Silent Bob together, and they'd be like, you're gonna love this fucking movie, dude. Yeah, it was actually really cool, but looking back on it, that's when it's not cool.
Yeah.
Then you're like, that's a bummer.
And so the conviction was that he had shit at the border that he was.
So
involved
that was the first time when I was like first getting into high school. I think I was like
15?
13 or 14.
Okay.
And he got caught in between California and Nevada with like 5 pounds of marijuana, thousands of pills, like all this shit. But then he became an informant for some people. So then he kind of like got off. And other people got in trouble.
He ratted.
He didn't necessarily
He 6'9"'d him.
He 6'9"'d him. But I think my dad's getting out soon too. Like either by the end of this year or next year, I'm just gonna have to breeze him by the 6'9" saga and just be like, "You familiar with this?"
Yeah.
But that was the first time, and then the second time, it wasn't even anything about drugs. He was getting divorced from my stepmom, and they were going through like some weird shit. He had a warrant out for his arrest at the time anyways.
Yeah.
For, I don't even remember what it was. But he showed up to my stepmom's dad's house, so my step-grandfather's house, to pick up all of his shit that he had left at his house. And they trapped him there. They, like, blocked the door, and they're like, you're not leaving. Like, the cops are coming. Because he had a warrant out for his arrest, so they were trying to get him arrested. And my dad is just not the guy that you should do that to. He's not the guy you want to say, hey, you're not going anywhere. He'll be like, okay, I'm going to run right through you. So he was convicted of aggravated assault.
He beat up Gramps?
He beat up Gramps. Yeah, beat up Gramps.
Did he do some damage?
I don't know. So I went to the hearings and trials and everything, and like I saw him with like the little neck brace, but it was like the puffy one. It's the fake one. I swear to God, it was like, in the movies when they like just barely hit him, and they're like, they had the little fucking fake neck brace on.
Yeah.
It was
you didn't
that.
know this grandpa that well, right? He was.
No, I knew him.
Did he feel like your grandpa?
I loved this guy. I loved the whole family, but it was like, what was I supposed to do? I didn't know what to do. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Heads up.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I definitely knew them for like 10 or 15 years for sure. And
so this felt like your dad beating up your grandpa.
it was very weird, yeah. But it was like, it's my dad over him, it's my step-grandpa.
Yeah. Well, sometimes old guys, they can get this sort of
I know what you're saying.
the cockiness or courage never really goes away.
Right.
Even with the deterioration
You're like, bro,
of your
you're
body.
70, you've had back surgeries, just move, just
Know
get
your
out of the way.
position, man. Know your place.
Avoid the situation. There's no shot for you in this. This is a certified killer of a human being. Just step out of the way, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No one to not be.
Yeah, I don't condone what happened, but for sure, definitely step out of the way. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be the guy that's like.
That's on you, Grandpa. A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
Is on you.
Take responsibility, bro. You're of the generation that like you are ultimate responsibilities on you.
Dude, but I get it. This
You were the
is his
greatest.
house.
Yeah.
He's trying to get this warrant.
Right.
He's trying to get this dog the bounty hunter money or something.
You're right.
He's
You're
trying
right.
to-
He was trying to get his bag, but I don't know, dude. Fucking just like when the trains come and get off the tracks, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't do it.
He's going down with the shit.
Don't do it. Yeah.
He's got too much.
Yeah. And so my dad, he wasn't even supposed to be in there for more than 2 years.
Yeah.
But he just does dumb shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
halfway through, he's like, I'm going to become a tattoo artist.
In jail?
In jail, and he's giving people tattoos, and now he's tatted up all over and I'm like, Dad, what are you doing?
Yeah, you hear about a lot of people,
would-
finding God and knitting sweaters and
Right.
getting on the right track. He didn't go
Opposite way. He's been in prison too many. He's too smart for prison.
that way.
He knows how to manipulate people. He runs a whole sports betting thing through it. He's a bookie in there.
Does he tell you about this stuff?
Dude, he calls me to ask for lines on games. So he'll be like, hey, what's the lines for the Rockets versus the Celtics tonight?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It is.
What is that like for you? Or do you guys have a good relationship, or is it
Not
messed?
right now, no. Cuz I'm just over I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm an adult now, and he just does not respect it. Because
Yeah.
I was like 15 or 16 when he went to jail, so I
Yeah.
get it on his end. But I'm like, bro, I'm like 22 now.
Yeah.
I have my own shit going on.
It's not cute anymore.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not like, oh, Dad, I love you. It's like, bro, figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to figure it out myself. You
Yeah.
can figure it out. He told me that he's gonna come. The first thing he does when he gets out of prison, he's gonna come drive down here on his motorcycle and stay with me for 2 weeks. And I was like, hey, don't do that. Definitely don't do that, Dad. That would be the crazy. I have roommates. Like, what do you?
He's gonna get you tatted up, bro.
I was like,
you're gonna
Dad,
get the discount.
You think you're just going to be able to walk into my house and just sleep on our couch? I was like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do.
Mm.
But, and my brother gets out next week, actually. Wednesday of next week.
Did he beat up Grandpa too?
He didn't. He didn't. It was, I was another aggravated assault charge, but that was just a drunken mistake. And he's definitely the one that has gotten so much better.
That's good.
Because on the way into jail, it was like we were all already so concerned about it. He had gotten 2 DUIs within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah.
And then he got the aggravated assault charge, and it was just kind of like, fuck, this is same road that Dad was going down. But he's like a firefighter now, so they let you go off to a fire camp if you're like a good Samaritan. I was just going to say, if you're a good inmate, basically.
And you get like a penny a day or something like that?
You actually don't. You get paid decently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's got like a couple $1,000s coming out
Oh, that's cool.
Because he was fighting the fires over in California.
Oh, nice.
And he was on, like, he was grinding for 21 straight days.
That's cool.
I think he worked a total of 65 days on fires this year.
Yeah.
To help, you know, like, with all the crazy wildfires. They were like, normally they're not allowed to do that much, but it was such a bad situation that there was not much, you know, they had to get every fucking single person that they had. But, yeah, he's gone the total other way. Before he went into prison, we were kind of, you know, shaky water, me and my brother. He was just very, he's just in a bad place. But now he's like the fucking coolest guy. I'm trying to get an apartment so he can move out here too.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the coolest dude.
Dude, it's really cool to see that, I mean, with all this stuff that you've dealt with and this craziness that you seem to, like, I don't know how to put it. I don't want to say you seem normal, but you seem...
It's okay.
You seem to have your head on straight, and it hasn't... I mean, I'm sure it sucks in a lot of ways, but it seems... I mean...
Yeah,
you
it
know,
sucks.
You're doing well for yourself. Like, that's cool that you're able to overcome this. And I mean, dude, if my dad was in prison, and I feel like it'd be easier, natural, kind of just be down and just be like, fuck everything, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me go kill someone, or
right.
Let me rob a bank.
Which, don't worry, I've had that thought. You know, I was
Yeah.
definitely like, dude, I'll kill a bitch. You know, like,
Yeah.
I remember, dude, there was definitely a point where when my brother first went into jail, there was like some of our friends from high school, because we're not too far in age. We're like a year grade apart.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're 22 months apart, but we're a year grade apart. Year grade apart.
Yeah.
So I knew everyone that he knew in high school, same vice versa.
Yeah.
And so, like, when his mugshots started getting, like, posted on Instagram and Twitter, and people were, like, saying, like, this fucking scumbag. And I was like, dude, fuck you. I've seen you do coke off of, like, you know, I've seen you do terrible things. I've
Yeah.
seen you beat the shit out of people senseless, and now you're, like, standing on high ground.
Yeah.
That was the one that made me so mad. So that was part of the reason that I left Reno for the most part, because the people down there are just, everyone's just in a shitty place, it seems like. And then, you know, everyone started talking shit about my brother, and I was like, you know, I don't like that he did something bad, but fuck you. That was definitely a point where I was like, dude, I'll kill everyone in this town. I was about to Kim Jong-un that fucking place, dude. I was about to nuke everybody. So,
dude, I mean, it's easy to look at a headline or a story of something and just have a take. I even think about that within comedy sometimes. I'm like, you know, you have, it's easy to shit on some celebrity or something for some, but it's like, when you're closer to it, it's all perspective, man. And there's always more to the story. And sometimes I try to just take a step back and not be as judgmental, because when you know everything about the story, it's different when you're that close to it.
So different. Because if I'm being transparent and honest, if I was seeing, you know, like the same headline with just a random guy, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that guy. But that's not how it was. And I saw, you know, I was like telling people, like, bro, you don't even, like, you don't have no clue what the situation is. Please don't post this random, you know, trying to get clout shit for speaking bad on someone. I was like, bro, you don't know what my mom is going through. Like, you have no clue. Just stop this shit. It's not cool. So
what is it helping? It's giving you a couple likes and retweets?
Right. It's just is making you feel like you are better in the situation than that person that, you know, they made a mistake, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone makes mistakes. It's just not all of them are public. I've seen so many terrible things happen in Reno. And it's like, all those people that did terrible things were the ones that were like, yeah, fuck this guy. I was like, first of all, you don't even know him. Second of all, I've seen you do much worse.
Yeah.
And not get in trouble.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was awful. That was awful. I remember one specific girl, too. I was like, I got in her, I messaged
Shout her
her.
out. We'll tag her.
I don't even really remember her name. I just remember it was, her name's Victoria.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything else about her, but I was like, dude, fuck you, lady. Like, I know that you dated a guy that robbed a fucking grocery store and you tried to get him out of it. And I was like, so shut the fuck up, lady.
Yeah.
You stole drugs from people. I've seen you do this.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are you doing?
I mean, dude,
just mind your business.
These people, it's so easy to point the finger, man. And it's, I just try to think about, you know, carrying that with my life of like, how is what I'm going to do right now help the situation? What am I doing this for? Am I doing this to just look like a good person? am I just doing this so that I can look like I'm on the right team or whatever?
Yeah. That's what that's what a lot of comedy has been lately, it feels like. I mean, everyone fucking talks about this, and it's like, but being on the right team and right side of everything. Like, you remember that whole, like, Peng Dang shit?
Mm-hmm.
That was so funny. Because I remember seeing it the day, like, that all came out with that video of him, you know, calling him a fucking whatever. I can't say it. You just tricked me, and you're like, no, it's totally cool. You can say it.
We'll overdub it.
Yeah. We just do the... Do you ever watch the History Hyenas podcast?
I've seen a little bit. I got to go back and watch them now.
Where they go that jing chong chang, that thing. Where they just like dubs over everything that bad they said.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's what you should have done there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched that, and it was so funny because it was like people were so like, dude, fuck Tony, this guy's a piece of shit. And then those same people like go to kill Tony every single week now, and I'm like,
oh, dude, that's
I'm like, what are you a fucking fuck
yeah,
you, dude.
People will,
Now that it's okay to
say-
like him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People will have something. They'll do anything. People, dude, when it comes down to when it's laid down on the line, dude, people will do crazy shit.
Yeah,
you know?
just to
just like even
look
talking
good.
about your dad snitching or your dad or
He was like, hey guys,
yeah.
this is not going well. They all have all the drugs. That's where I got it from.
Or people protecting people, or people willing to do crazy shit to get in. Dude, the human people will do crazy stuff if they know someone doesn't
survival.
know. Or
I get it.
Yeah, we're savages.
Lie,
dude.
cheat, and steal to get your way. I get it, dude.
And it makes me even think about the latest news story. Something Parado, what's her name? The vlogger who went missing, the blonde girl. You didn't hear about this?
I'm not a big news guy, but what happened?
Oh, it's like I can't believe I don't remember her name. She's a 22-year-old. It doesn't even matter too much, but she went missing.
Oh, there was an Instagram video about it, right? Where the
I'm
cops
sure.
are like interviewing
Yes.
the guy.
Yes.
Oh,
Petito.
dude.
Gabby Petito, I think's her name.
Yes. Okay, so I am a news guy.
She went missing. Yeah, I'm not a news guy either, but it's all
Yeah.
over the place. She went missing with her boyfriend, and they were doing a road trip vlogging, road trip type thing. And
That was her boyfriend?
Huh?
That was her boyfriend?
Yeah, the two of them.
Okay.
They were doing YouTube vlogs or whatever.
Gotcha.
And she went missing, and he was missing too. But her family was like, he's not missing. Like, he killed her or whatever. And so I think the guy's still on the run. They haven't found him.
Okay.
They finally found her dead body recently.
Oh, dude, fuck.
And I don't even know too much about this story, but it seemed like he went back home and his family was like protecting him before
Yeah.
not like hiding him kind of. And some of the neighbors were saying that.
He
And
was
so
there
it's
and
like,
shit, yeah.
even like the family instinct, like what people will do on that side of things is like,
Yeah.
if they maybe have a hunch that he was a murderer, people do crazy stuff. That's what I was trying to get at. But
Dude,
I
and
don't know why I brought that up. but-
No, I totally get it, dude. Because, all right, scenario. Your son.
Yeah. Which one?
Your future son. The one that you actually care about. The one that knows how to throw a baseball,
yeah,
not
Junior?
the one that yeah, Junior. Not the one that, is in theater and shit.
Not the adopted one?
No, fuck
Okay.
him. Yeah, not the Rwandan. The one. Okay. So Junior,
Yeah.
he gets in a shitty situation, right? Like
Right.
he's definitely possibly murdered someone,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Dad, I don't know what to do."
Yeah.
And he comes to you with this information. What are you thinking? And what would you do?
Bro, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, come here, man. We're going to take care of business.
Yep.
I got the perfect... Take a nap in the back seat. I'm going to get you to safety, buddy.
Yeah.
And then we show up at the police station.
Oh, no. You
You're fucked up.
motherfucker.
Only because
son of a
everybody
bitch.
knows you're guilty by association. You just fucked your dad over by
Right.
telling me about this. So I
Right.
got to turn you in. Bro. You should have just keep it to yourself,
Yeah.
disappear, and I'll...
Okay.
But once
You should have been
tell me-
self-sufficient.
Yeah,
is what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
going to jail for you, bro.
Yeah, like I'm your dad, but I'm not your daddy anymore. Like you got to figure your shit out, son.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Fair answer.
but he better be there to protect me when I murder someone.
Right.
I don't know. What would you do?
Dude, I've always fucking just.
Keep it in the family.
Oh,
protect
dude,
the
yeah,
family.
of course. I'll
You're
fucking
ride or
bury.
die. I
Yeah, I'll
love that about
bury
you.
that fucking body. I don't care who it is.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't care if it's my wife. I'm like, you know what, dude? It's if it's you or her, I'm taking you, brother.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah,
got
maybe
to,
I
right?
would do that, and then when I get caught, I just put like, you screwed me over by doing this, dude. This
Yeah.
is.
It's
But,
cool though, because then at least you can do like the whole Mexico thing, right?
That's what I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, a little bit exciting to be like on the run,
Yeah.
and like you get a disguise, you put a mustache,
dude.
bleach your
Yeah,
hair,
it's like so much fun.
and that's all you're thinking about.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to do in the world but just get away. Try to get to
Dude,
Mexico.
that
It's
sounds
gotta
so
be kind
fun.
of exciting. Like,
Yeah,
you
man.
can't even sleep because you're just like thinking about.
No, dude, that's probably better than sex, probably better
Yeah.
than fucking, success in any other field. Escaping from like the US government probably feels so good, dude.
And if you can actually pull it off and get over
Yeah.
to South America or get
Yep.
to Europe somehow or something,
Oh, dude.
get to Asia, if you can pull it off and you disappear, nobody
Yep.
but you just start a whole new life. It's got to be a wild feeling.
Oh, dude, you Edward Snowden that shit?
Yeah.
I bet you he came as soon as he landed in Russia. He was just like, oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. Yeah, that's such a fun thing to do. So, of course, I'll just tell my kid, I'll be like, hey,
Let's go.
yeah, I'll be.
Road trip.
I'm not going to encourage I'm not going to encourage him, but I'm like, if your girlfriend's being a bitch, knock her over the head. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, you got the outfit for it. You got the outfit of a dad who's going to take care of business. dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like, because I feel like I'll probably be I am an uncle. What am I fucking talking about? I'm an uncle, yeah. I have two nieces.
Oh, you do?
Two nieces, yeah. So it's like, yeah, dude, if they come to fucking Uncle Daylen and they're like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, like, I don't want to tell dad, but I killed my boyfriend, I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm of the belief that I think murder shouldn't even be illegal for women. I think they should be. I mean, it's fair
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Fair game, okay.
Maybe you're not
they
allowed
can't
to,
murder kids.
or no women and children. But if you want to murder another man, I mean,
Yeah.
they did something.
You're right.
Girls don't just kill people. They
No,
got
I
reasons.
really, no. They're not just randomly out there trying to kill motherfuckers. They did something. There's resentment that was built,
Yeah. There are some crazy women.
Yeah, but that's just because, something happened.
Yeah. Yep. Something always happens.
Something always happens.
How did you? I wanted to ask this earlier, but how did you? Like your brother, just 1 year apart, and he's drinking and getting the same kind of shit that your dad was. What do you think it was about you? You're going to the same high school. You're right next to. How did you stay on the right track?
I had super good friends. So, like, my best friend at home, Alex, my other best friend, Vincent, fucking great kids. We would just hang out, play fucking video games, like that was just our shit. We did party a lot. So
Yeah.
we did the same things, but I just didn't do any drugs. I didn't, like, hang out with the craziest people.
Okay.
But we were always at the same events. It was just we
Wow.
were doing different things,
Yeah.
and
Dude,
hanging out with different people.
I mean, that's a
it.
good point. Like friends, it's just luck of the draw too. Like you see
Sometimes,
different.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not exactly luck of the draw. You can, but like, like my brothers are close in age. I got an older brother and younger brother.
Okay.
And you see just the different grades. You got different pickings.
Right.
you know?
Totally. My grade was definitely like the more bitch. Like my brothers, my older brother, because I have a blood brother and a step brother, and they were at the same school.
Yeah.
And both of them were like stud fucking football players. They were
Yeah.
like fucking every chick there. And I was just like watching
Filming
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I was just there like, good job, dude. I want to be like you one day. That was like my role. So it was, but no, it was
It's good. It's humbling.
it was definitely humbling. But their whole class was like, dude, they all were fucking crazy. My brother's best friends, his two best friends in the whole wide world, the year after they got out of high school, they robbed a bank that the other one worked at. So they set up a whole heist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were just fucking super hyped up on, I think it was
Ketamine.
meth. I think it was meth. Yeah,
That'll
it was
do it.
very meth. Robbery's definitely a meth drug, you know? That's what, because Reno's a big meth town.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, yeah, that was definitely a meth crime. And
See, that sounds fun too. Get the guys together. Let's
Yep.
rob our bank, and
that's what they did. My brother was like, dude, I feel like I was hanging out with them when they were talking about this, and then the next day, they just did it. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, you weren't talking about GTA. You guys were talking.
Yeah. He was like, dude, I know. I love just killing random civilians and shit. And they're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, dude, love that shit. You download the new Heist update, and they're like, we're playing it tomorrow.
Oh, you guys were serious.
Yeah.
Dude, robbing a bank, it used to probably be something that you could do pretty. I miss the days like Bonnie and Clyde days. You could just rob a bank.
Old Jesse James, that cowboy guy. Yeah.
But now it's just it was overplayed too much
Yeah.
that they know how to.
They locked it down. And
it's really hard to do.
Dude, it's impossible.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So you gotta, stick to a.
So they robbed a bank that one of them worked at. And then this was in, I think, like Redding, California or something.
Oh yeah.
And they lived in Reno. So the one was just like working there. They had a fake gun, by the way. It wasn't even a real gun. It was just a BB gun with the fucking thing.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you get not as big of a crime if you don't have a real gun, right?
I mean, I don't know if it was that or actually they could have had guns. They definitely had guns. So I don't know. I think it was maybe that was like one of those thoughts where it's like, just in case. But yeah, so they did rob it.
How much time did they get?
I think they just one of them got out recently this year.
Wow.
And he's doing a lot better.
That's
cool,
good.
Cool guy.
Yeah, it was a joke. We were just
kidding. Yeah, what do you mean, dude? It was a prank. That was before the prank YouTube days, I think. I think they weren't.
Yeah.
They couldn't have pulled it off as a YouTube video at that point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Dude, I'm glad you're not in jail. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah. There was times where it could have happened.
Yeah.
Where I was just wrong place, wrong time, and like somewhere
really?
shot up, and I was just like there.
Whoa.
Yeah. That happened multiple times.
Wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't like I was just a good kid. I was just better at not doing the bad things.
But it's hard not to in Reno.
Yeah, dude, because it's so like there's nothing to fucking do other than, and it's everyone there is just in a weird mindset where they think they're doing something. Like they all are like motivated people.
Yeah.
That's why they all sell drugs. Because they're like, yeah, I'm going to make a bag today. You know? It's like, I want to do everything the wrong way. That's basically just how Reno works.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that know how to do stuff.
Yeah.
They know how to hustle, but it's just like get them around the right thing. And if you were born in Reno, maybe if they were born in Hollywood, they would have became big directors or something.
That's what I think my dad was just like. He just, dropped out of high school, started selling drugs at like 16 or 17.
Yeah, it's tough in Sin City.
Yeah, dude. And he's just like, that's all he did.
Yeah.
And it was, I swear to God, he could be a cult leader. He could be the next president of the United States. He's that kind of like, people love him.
Yeah.
So it's, he's one of those kinds of people.
Yeah.
But he just used it to like manipulate and steal from people and sell drugs. That was kind of just his deal,
Yeah.
That was all that was around him at the time.
Yeah.
But if he was raised in Hollywood, dude, he might be fucking Brad Pitt. Who knows?
Dude, but I mean, it makes me think like, we're so capable as humans to do stuff. And there's so much time. If you just, I try to tell myself, if I just, put all my time towards something that I really want to do and really believe in, like I could do it,
Yeah, totally.
Just like if I wanted to be a drug lord, I could do it.
Yeah.
But
it's not as hard as it seems.
Right.
But you just got to be willing to do terrible things.
We got good noggins on our head.
Yeah, I think so.
If we put our mind to comedy and stick to it and don't chicken out, we could do it. There's no reason not.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's that's a fair assumption. I think we both have a pretty good noggin. I think we have the same noggin from what other people say. Especially from behind. We apparently both look the exact same, but,
And you're a funny guy, man. I think, it's not just my opinion, but other people. Somebody was just telling me the other day that you were really funny.
Oh,
that's cool. I can't remember who it was.
Dude,
and that's cool to hear from other people that I didn't bring you up, but I think maybe you were performing and they're like, oh yeah, Daylen, he's funny as fuck.
Oh, that's
it might have been on my mic. I think I'll maybe be able to remember who it was. Maybe it was Matty Stu. Maybe it was when he was on my podcast.
Oh, I like Matty Stu.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
But he's funny too, dude. I see so many funny people.
It's just the application of it. A lot of people have talent, but the application and execution of it is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because some people don't have talent, but have excellent execution and can get farther in life than people that do have natural talent and have no execution. Discipline, yeah. That's, dude, I fucking wake up, I listen to that David Goggins shit every morning. I'm like, fucking stay hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude.
Do you stay hard?
Oh, dude, no, I don't.
You're a little hard right now, aren't you?
No, actually, my fucking donger has been through the ringer today.
Oh, really?
It has been a rough one.
What, you got a BJ gone wrong or what?
No, it was not that. It was just like had sexual relations too many times in a
Today?
day. Yeah.
Really?
And it's not, I'm not trying to like do that, but I'm saying I like and then I jerked off afterwards. So I'm a psychopath. I don't know why I need to come that many times.
How, you got a girlfriend or a couple girlfriends or a couple?
I have an official girlfriend, yes.
What?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, breaking news?
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's breaking news.
Oh, we'll cut it out if you don't want it on.
Well, no, because I feel like everyone knows. No. No way.
Just died.
It just died right there?
It just died.
That's a funny ass ending, actually.